Mathewson here, and we are up to week 2 of our Beat the Heat free workout video series. So this week we're gonna do some yoga, and I mean like stretchy kind of yoga things, because heat is awesome for flexibility work. So we're gonna really hammer in on that because we can, and it's good. If you want to find out what else heat is good for as far as working out goes, then check out my PDF right here. I created it to accompany these workout videos. And as I said, this is the second, and it's in a series of 6. So last week we did Pilates, about a half hour of Pilates, and this week we're doing yoga, and next week is a big surprise if you're watching this in time with me filming it anyway. And if you're not, if you're watching this and it's the middle of winter, you can still do this workout. It's totally fine. I'm just creating it now because the heat is on and people are thinking they don't have to work out because it's just too hot. Maybe they don't have access to AC. Maybe there's no access to a gym or any equipment. So why bother doing anything, right? Why not just have a frozen pina colada by the pool? I'm gonna change the drink every single week. Anyway, if you want the pina colada by the pool, then just do the workout first. It's pretty short. And then, you can go and treat yourself to something fun like that, if you want to, if that's your thing. All right, let's get into it. So we're gonna start on your mat, or on the ground, or on your beach towel. Whatever you have is fine. You don't really need anything except for your body. I just happen to have a mat. So we're gonna start on your hands and knees. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And just a nice slow inhale through the nose as you reach your heart forward. And then scoop your belly, tops of the feet as you pull your shoulder blades together and exhale through your nose as well. So yoga breathing is in through the nose and exhale out through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and then exhale back to child's pose. So you're going to push your arms away from you. Keep them active. Arm muscles pulling up into your arm bones, forehead touching the floor if you can. And feel your spine lengthen, making as much space as you can between your fingertips and your tailbone. And then inhale onto your hands and knees, balls of the feet into the ground. You're going to exhale into a nice loose down dog. So you don't need to straighten out your legs yet. We're loosening up. Inhale into a plank. Exhale into a downward dog. Inhale, hands and knees, extend your heart forward, and exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale, chest forward. This time we're going to add the scoop. Inhale, chest forward, exhale. Down dog, maybe your legs can straighten out a little more this time, maybe not. Inhale, chest forward into your plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, hands and knees, chest forward. This would be cow pose. And exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Tops of the feet. Waking up everything. Inhale, chest forward, cow. Exhale, downward dog. This time we're going to come into the plank and hold it. 4 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up away from the floor. Arm muscles pulling onto your arm bones. Inhale. Exhale. Thigh muscles pulling up into your thigh bones. Inhale. Exhale. Belly pulling in so your tailbone feels nice and long. Inhale here. And exhale into child's or down dog. You could do child's pose, I guess. But I'm in down dog. I'm committed. Bend the right leg. Stretch out the back of the left. Switch legs. Switch legs. Switch legs. Both heels down, hips way up. Push the floor away from you. Armpits towards the floor. Come forward into your plank. And this time as you exhale, bring your knees down. You might have to walk your hands back a little bit. And bring your chest down and then your hips. So you're going to take your hands so they're directly underneath your elbows, right alongside your bottom ribs. Pull your elbows together like you're trying to tie them together. Shoulder blades will pull together and your chest will lift. Reach forward with the crown of your head so your focus is down, the back of your neck is long. And press the tops of your feet into the floor. Tighten up your thighs as much as you can so your knees lift up. And then press your hips down so you feel your belly pulling up. That movement will bring your face down a little bit closer to the ground. That's totally fine. You want to feel length through your tailbone. Hold it here, 4 breaths. Inhale, exhale. So you sort of rise and fall with it. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And inhale, exhale. Press back into child's pose. Push the floor away from you. Come onto your hands and knees. Balls of the feet, chest forward. Scoop your belly, tops of the feet. Chest forward, balls of the feet. Exhale, downward dog. This time, inhale into your plank. Now you're going to exhale through chaturanga. You can use your knees just like last time, or not. Elbows back by your ribs, chest to the floor, and then your hips. Inhale to baby cobra, and exhale, child's pose. Moving your spine like an accordion. Awesome for your back. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, scoop your belly. Chest forward. Downward dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra, or you can come up a little higher, full cobra. And this time, you're going to exhale back into your down dog. And again, bend the right leg. So we're really hammering in on as much flexibility work as we can get. Now yoga breathing is in through the nose and out through the nose, but sometimes it's okay to exhale through the mouth. It's like a nice release. Press your heels down and then lift your heels and look forward. Bend your knees and start to walk your hands up towards your feet. Bring your feet together or hip distance apart. Knees a little bit soft so you can think of tightening your thighs, tighten your outer hips, hands to your hip creases, pull your elbows back, lift your chest, and come all the way to stand. Hands to your heart, shoulder blades down, lifting out through the crown of your head. Inhale, arms out, around, and up. Exhale, arms out, around, and down. A modified sun salutation. Inhale, halfway up, reach your chest forward. You're more on the balls of the feet than your heels. If you have to come up a little more, then come on up. Wherever you have to be in order to have your spine nice and long. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands to your heart, Tadasana. Inhale, arms out, around and up. Exhale, swan dive out over the legs. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, full forward bend, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms out, around and up. And exhale, hands to your heart, Tadasana. Inhale, arms out, around and up. We're moving on. Exhale, arms out, around and down. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. This time, exhale, as you bend down, step your right leg back behind you. Press it way back, fire it up so that thigh is tight, and make sure your weight is in your front heel so you can easily lift your toes. Inhale, arms out, around and up. Exhale, arms out, around and down. Inhale, arms out, around and up. Exhale, arms out, around and down. Inhale, arms out, around and up. Exhale, arms out, around and down. Inhale, step the left leg back to meet the right. Exhale through chaturanga all the way to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra or full cobra, thighs tight. And exhale up to downward dog. Bicycle it out. Do what you need to do. Get into your hips and your hamstrings and your calves. And then look forward, lift your heels, bend your knees, and on an exhale, you can hop or step your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, full forward bend, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms out, around and up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms out, around and up. Exhale, full swan dive. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, as you bend down, bend your knees and step the left leg back. Fire it up, press your hips down. Make sure your weight is in your right heel so you can easily lift those toes. Inhale, arms out, around and up. Maybe you lift a little bit and exhale, sink into it. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, step it back to plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or baby cobra or full cobra. Up dog would just be straightening your arms, lifting your knees up and tightening your thighs. And exhale into down dog. And then bicycle it out. Do what you gotta do here. Find your center spot. Inhale, lift your right leg way up. Push the floor away from you, really getting that stretch. And then exhale, bend your right knee and bring it all the way forward. This time, you're gonna bend the left knee. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, clasp your hands and press your hips forward as you open your chest. Now when you do this, you don't want to just give in to your low back. Keep your belly pulling in as your hips press forward. So inhale here, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, and this time on your exhale, you're going to take your hands down and reverse the stretch. So your hips come back. Right toes up, lengthen your spine, right out through the crown of your head. Pull your right hip back. And then come forward into that lunge. Fire up the back thigh. Inhale, step back to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga, maybe all the way down, maybe you stop halfway and come to an up dog, and then a down dog. Bicycle it out, do what you gotta do. And then inhale that left leg up. Big stretch here, push away from the floor, tighten up both thighs if possible. And then bend the knee, stretch it forward into that lunge. Bend your back knee down, press your hips forward. Inhale your arms up, clasp your hands the opposite way of last time, so it feels a little weird. Good for your brain though. And then remember, pulling your belly in as you press your hips forward. So you're not just giving into it, but you're being mindful of where you're at. Inhale, exhale, open your chest like somebody's pulling your arms behind you gently. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale, reverse. So hips go back, left foot flexes, pull your left hip back as your chest reaches forward so your spine is nice and long. Breathe. In through the nose, out through the nose. And then come forward again. Fire up that back thigh. Step your left leg back to meet your right. This time we're going to hold the plank. Firing up your thighs, pulling your belly in. Shoulder blades onto your back. Breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. On your next exhale, halfway down or all the way, chaturanga and up dog or baby cobra or full cobra and down dog. Bicycle it out. There should be a big difference by now in how your hamstrings felt at the beginning of this video and how they feel now. Unless you're just naturally loose and floppy, in which case that's awesome. Good for you. Most of us aren't. Bend your knees, bring it forward into cow, and exhale, child's pose. And we're going to come onto your back. One more little stretch before Shavasana. So roll yourself on down. Right foot on top of the left thigh. Really flex your right foot so that protects the knee. And then reach behind the left thigh. If you can reach all the way to the shin, go for it, but you need to be able to relax your head and neck down. If this is impossible, then go ahead and just manually stretch that right thigh, bringing the left foot down. So wherever you're at, make sure your head and neck are relaxed. And then you can rock it out a little side to side. So we don't do a lot of big jumpy cardiovascular like sun salutations, no power yoga if there's no AC. And the reasons why, I mean, it's not great for you, not great for your heart. You can still work out. So all the reasons behind the why and the what you can do to make sure you get your workout in, even when you feel like it's way too hot. Switch legs, by the way. I've put that all in the free PDF that accompanies this video. And then I also put in a bunch of different ideas of things you can do. So this Beat the Heat series, it's 6 workouts, but there's so many more things you can do. So they're all listed in that PDF. So if you want more ideas, then you can grab them there. So wherever you're at on this side, make sure you can relax your head and neck down. And then just hug your knees into your chest. Let's get another spine stretch. So a nice deep spine twist. Right hand on top of the left thigh. Look over your left shoulder. And then come back to the center. And then the other way. So the knees are together. Left hand on top of the right thigh, looking over your right shoulder. And then if you want to go even crazier, you can sort of move your hips over to the left. Take your knees, like your right knee over your left knee, and then let the whole thing come over to the right. Ugh. Maybe your left shoulder is down, or maybe it isn't. You can angle that left arm down so that your shoulder is not uncomfortable. You should feel a stretch, but it shouldn't feel like your arm is dislocating. And then come on back to the center. You're going to unwind, bring your hips over to the right side of your mat, right leg over the left this time, and drop them over. And again, this side is tighter for me, so you can see how high up my shoulder comes. So I'm just going to take that arm on an angle. And just breathe into the stretch. And then come on back to the center. Legs out long. First, take your arms over your head and just make your body as long as you can from your fingertips to your toes. You can move your legs a little side to side, little windshield wipers, and just let them hang out, arms down by your sides. Pull your shoulders underneath you and lengthen out your pelvis so that your low back is closer to the ground and your belly is sort of dropping down. Palms up and your arms away from your body, and just fully letting the ground support you. So you are in Shavasana. Take as much time in this position as you want. If you're passed out on the beach, make sure you have sunscreen on. And the link to the PDF is at the bottom of the screen still. And you can grab that at any time. It will be helpful. And if you go for a pina colada, then enjoy it. See you in the next video. Enjoy your Shavasana.